Result, their problem with the unemployed PMET.
It's not just sufficient to have jobs. Of course, we want jobs, but we want good jobs, jobs that will enable workers to work with dignity. And for that, we have proposed a number of proposals along those lines that we believe improve the quality of work. Well, one example is a national minimum wage. So we're proposing that, and we believe that will lift wages in the heartlands for $1,300. And then the other is a redundancy insurance, the idea that you'll pay $4 a month and you'll get a payout of 40% of your last drawn salary for 6 months after you're rendered redundant.
The bulk of the almost 100 billion in the successive budgets that were announced, most of that is really focused on keeping our companies afloat. Why? Because we need to keep job opportunities available for Singaporeans, our own people. If you think about it, that's why our local unemployment rate, it has gone up. It went up from 3.2% to 3.3%, an increase of 0.1%. It would have been far worse if we didn't have these emergency measures in place. And then that addresses employees. We have more than 100,000 self-employed people, and they have also been facing revenue cuts. And that's why we had, for the first time, SIRS, an income relief scheme for the self-employed, again, to provide them with immediate relief. And for retrenched workers, we have had schemes like the COVID-19 temporary support grants, and all that, again, to help them through this period. Now, that's emergency measures, but we need to look beyond. And if you think about it, the only way is productivity, skills upgrading, and seizing jobs of the future. And that's why we launched the SG United Jobs and Skills Package. And we formed a National Jobs Council led by SM Tharman. And if you've read his announcements, it's all about creating job opportunities. What does that mean? It means jobs, it means training, it means attachments.
Teruskan bersama berita selepas ini bagi banyak lagi liputan kempen pilihan raya siang tadi. Isu kejujuran dalam calon-calon PSP dipersoalkan. Nantikan perinciannya sebentar lagi.
Jimat tenaga dan wang hanya dengan Mitsubishi Electric Starmax Aircon, mudah dibersihkan dan tiada bunyi bising.
Sedang Singapura memasuki fasa 2 pembukaan semula, semua pelajar akan kembali ke sekolah setiap hari bermula 29 Jun. Kegiatan fizikal dan ko-kurikulum dalam kumpulan kecil akan disambung semula. Pelajar Institut Pengajian Tinggi akan pulang ke kampus secara berperingkat, tetapi akan terus menghadiri kuliah secara dalam talian bagi kelas-kelas berskala besar. Langkah-langkah pengurusan selamat akan diteruskan. Memeriksa suhu badan setiap hari, membersihkan kawasan-kawasan umum dengan kerap, mengelakkan pergaulan antara pelajar daripada kelas-kelas berbeza, memastikan langkah jarak selamat di mana boleh. Kelas-kelas tuition dan pengayaan privat akan disambung semula, kecuali latihan nyanyian atau suara. Teruskan amalan baik yang lain untuk memastikan Singapura selamat daripada COVID. Jaga kebersihan diri dan pastikan jarak selamat 1 meter. Sekiranya jarak selamat antara individu tidak dapat dilakukan, pastikan jarak 1 meter antara kumpulan-kumpulan yang tidak melebihi 5 orang dan tidak boleh ada pergaulan antara kumpulan-kumpulan. Duduk di rumah seberapa boleh, pakai pelitup apabila keluar rumah, muat turun aplikasi Trace Together dan gunakan Safe Entry apabila diperlukan. Bantu kami melindungi anda. Dapatkan maklumat daripada sumber-sumber rasmi dan jangan sebarkan kabar angin. Daftar bagi khidmat WhatsApp Gov.sg dalam bahasa Melayu untuk mendapatkan maklumat terkini mengenai COVID-19.
This week on Kin.
I have an idea. Why don't the four of us go somewhere nice for dinner tonight? Kenneth?
Why not?
Oh, the caveman! Ayah
Anytime.
You're on.
$10 fry.
So you like Kenneth?
Maybe.
Kin, Mondays to Thursdays on 5. More episodes of Kin are available on demand for free on MeWatch. Brought to you by Mitsubishi Electric StarMax Air Conditioner.
Ketua Parti Kemajuan Singapura PSP, Dr. Tan Cheng Bock berkata, beliau tidak akan menerima kerusi anggota parlimen tanpa kawasan undi atau NCMP jika beliau meraih antara jumlah undi tertinggi dalam kalangan calon yang kalah dalam pilihan raya umum akan datang. Dr. Tan menambah, beliau sudah berpengalaman selama 26 tahun sebagai AP yang dipilih. Dr. Tan berkata beliau tidak menentang kerusi NCMP kerana para anggota parlimen harus ada hubungan dengan akar umbi untuk menyokong hujah-hujah di parlimen. Calon PAP Che Indrani Raja mengatakan tidak perlu untuk mengundi pihak pembangkang kerana lebih ramai NCMP akan diperuntukkan dalam parlimen selepas pilihan raya kali ini dengan kuasa mengundi juga. Dr. Tan berkata demikian semasa lawatan ke SMC Yio Chu Kang untuk memperkenalkan calonnya Kelalo.
For me, I won't take. But I allow, if my men want to take, I let them take. Because I have been to Parliament. And I enjoyed Parliament being a proper elected MP. But if the new ones feel that they want to have a feel of what Parliament is like, I don't want to stop that. Because I'm already 80 years old. And I always said, I want people to get into the house, to really experience what is in the house, with all the questions being asked and the answers given by the ministers, and how you take all these things in the house. It's an experience they must go through.
Ketua Parti Pekerja WP Pritam Singh pula berkata, masih terlalu awal dan spekulatif bagi WP memutuskan jika ia akan menerima sebarang kerusi NCMP dan ia katanya akan dipertimbangkan selepas hari mengundi pada 10 Julai ini. Ketua WP itu berkata demikian sebagai mengulas perdebatan tentang skim NCMP. WP secara tradisi telah membantah prinsip NCMP tetapi pernah menerima pemberian kerusi-kerusi tersebut.
I think we've made our views known about the NCMP scheme. I will probably like to end the Q&A here today by just putting this question to Singaporeans. Why is the PAP so magnanimous in offering additional NCMP seats? It's something I hope every voter reflects on, and we will of course make the point through the course of this election campaign.
Setiausaha Agung Parti Perpaduan Nasional NSP Spencer Ng berkata, para calon parti-parti pembangkang harus mengambil kerusi NCMP sekiranya mereka diberi peluang. Encik Ng berkata demikian walaupun beliau mendakwa skim NCMP hanya memihak kepada PAP.
They are worried that voters are not happy that there are no opposition voices in the parliament to represent them. So in a way to have a feel-safe feature, they came out this NCMP seat, but at the same time, in order to win the seats in parliament, or in a way, to build our party, opposition party, to be the alternative government in the future, yes, I strongly encourage opposition parties to take out the NCMP seats.
Encik Ng berkongsi sentimen beliau semasa melakukan lawatan bertemu penduduk di Admiralty dan Woodlands pagi tadi bersama pasukan NSP yang bertanding di GRC Sembawang. Isu-isu yang dibangkitkan semasa lawatan ini termasuk CPF dan kenaikan cukai GST. Perikatan Demokratik Singapura pula berkata ia tidak mahukan kerusi NCMP.
Well, we are for the win. We contest, we are here for the win. We are not here to just for NCMP. I believe the resident of Pasir Ris Punggol will give us the mandate to represent them in the parliament to voice for them.
SDA bertanding di GRC Pasir Ris Punggol. Dalam 3 pilihan raya lalu, SDA bersaing dengan PAP. Namun kali ini berlaku pertandingan 3 penjuru melibatkan juga Parti Suara Rakyat PV.
Kita adalah sebahagian daripada penduduk-penduduk sini. Prihatin kita adalah membawa ke masyarakat yang lebih baik pada akan datang. Jadi kalau orang nak cakap Cik Lim Tian bagus, saya sendiri Abu Muhammad akan mengatakan no way. Kita tak akan beri peluang pada siapa yang akan menjejak kaki di Pasir Ris Punggol.
Kegiatan berkempen diteruskan di Meratas, Singapura. Warga Singapura